Okay, this is a quick take. I honestly didn't know who Blueface was. Y'all know I don't listen. Well, if you don't know, I don't listen to like rap or hip hop. Right now I'm listening to country, so I really don't know. I don't watch. I don't have a television in this apartment. I don't know what's happening with any of y'all. What I do know is I'm getting better at songwriting and covering songs. But I did see some of Blueface's old videos, and I will say the one, I'll link it in the description box. That's a true story that I don't even think he scripted that at all. I think he literally, somebody just turned on the camera and he like told a story that was kind of singing, kind of rap. And the girl, whoever his girlfriend is Christian or whatever, she is really in the church crying. Those are real tears. They're not like some of the other people be like scripting stuff where they're like, oh, this didn't happen. That really happened. I don't know who they killed, but if y'all don't know, when people have the face tattoos, those are people that they had to kill or people that they lost that were really close. It's mostly via gang violence. But there's another thing that I think is very interesting where people believe that if they have money, it will shield them from like racism or theft or robbery or things like that. And the weird part is like some people have severe trauma porn. So what I mean by that is like they have trauma responses. So things that are maybe like normal for like you or me, like if we see something bad happen, we might just cry or be shocked or sort of like pause for a moment to like think before we act. Hella people are not like that. Like if you're talking about the girls who are in only who've only ever had like a Lana Del Rey ever era, excuse me, they're like paranoid. And they usually come from families who are paranoid. That's why I'm not trying to be funny here or extra racist, but that's why they call them white trash because like they've never lived outside of a trailer home. Like most people in their families have never gotten married. Like they really, those girls truly believe that even amongst their poverty, that marriage means something because having some man commit to some woman is almost supposed to be like an indicator of wealth. Having money is having money. Being in a monogamous relationship is being in a monogamous relationship. Having a healthy partnership and wanting to establish generational wealth for your children, that's the only reason that you should be getting married to somebody. Not because of love. Love, if you love somebody, you shouldn't be getting married to them. If you have money and you want to keep your money, then you also shouldn't be getting married to somebody. You just be in a long term partnership like Oprah, like Rihanna. Um, Marriage is about generational wealth and security of children if you're trying to raise families. If you don't want a family, if you're a guy, if you don't want a family, if you're a girl, stop having aspirations for marriage. Also, you just have to realize, and I've said this so many times, like we call it old money because people have had money for a very long time. They've known people who have old money, they make life decisions by the time they're like 18. Between 18 and 22 is when they've made those big life decisions. So if you're 18 and you're a poor girl, no knight is coming to save you out of the sky to like, that's not going to happen. Like, if you grew up middle class or poor or whatever, it ain't happening. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, those guys who are like rich bazillionaires and stuff, there are quality women all around them. That's the whole reason they build cities and empires full of quality women, quality beautiful women too. Like we know what the beautiful women look like. We aren't confused. Y'all have Instagram too, okay? Like you can get as much plastic surgery as you want. It's genetic and it starts from birth. And there ain't two things. And all of the like ugly hybrids that keep coming from America, just rejection, just send it back, return to sender, return to sender. I do like as a shooter too. Like so I was gonna respond to exactly what. So I think some people are confused. Some rappers with the drill rap, people are making drill rap, which are like threat songs about what they are going to do to someone, so that other people have almost like a script of like I'm gonna do this to you. So people are like plotting and planning like chess moves about what they're gonna do to someone, and then like if you really feel that way and you're gonna do if you are planning to commit some real action of harm and violence, don't make a drill rap song about it, just go do it. Okay. Hopefully get an alibi, have somebody cover your tracks or something so that you don't end up in jail, because if you get caught by the feds for the crime that you committed, then you're gonna go to prison. Like so I saw this one video that was like this Italian dude, he's like a wanted hitman. He had lived a whole normal life for like 50 years under disguise as like a pizza dude or something. And they just found him and took him to prison. But I mean, yeah, you can't just like commit crimes even in the hood and just like live on. That's not how that works. You can't take someone else's life and then believe that like your life is going to be okay. You can pay today, you can pay tomorrow, but you will pay. Your children will pay. There's always a price. I know it really feels like there's not a price, but here's the point about those drill rap songs. Drill rap songs, I really feel like the origin of them is this idea that like, okay, so maybe I can't commit the crime, but I know there's probably someone who is like desperate enough in the world who will commit the crime. And so I am going to write this song, and that kind of displays how I would do it, and then perform the song. And then maybe like some people who are in the trap or something will like listen to the song, and then they will go do those things. And then there will be like a news article in general society so we can all read about like how it happened. And then I can like learn from the way that people felt about it. Cause like that's the really strange thing about the black community. Like there's been so much crime and trauma and devastation that's happened in the black community, and other black people don't care. Like other black Americans, the black academics do not give a shit about what's happening in the black community. They watch all type of shit happen all day, and they don't do anything. They don't try to help. They don't try to like fix it. They don't try to improve in any way. They literally just watch the crime and then teach their children to like distance themselves from the ghetto, whatever that means, hood problems, whatever that means, because they say like we are from the suburbs, therefore like we don't do those things. That it's the talented 10th situation. They seriously believe that like poor people don't deserve to live. That's how they feel. So they've been doing these things where they're like, we are the model minority, we are the good black people, we're the good black people, we're the good black people, we're the good black people. That's what they do. That's why you need people like Candace who are conservatives who are like, I mean, if you literally just live your whole life, like if I were you and I were a black person who was poor, I would take the bus every Sunday to a white neighborhood and go to the white church and just sit your black ass in the back of the church and be an outsider. Like, yeah, they're gonna look at you weird and be like, oh my God, you're the strange black one. But there's something about the consistency of you just showing up, the consistency of you literally listening to the morals and ethics of people who really are living as Christians. The problem with the black church is people are in the church saying that they're Christian and they're not living by their Christian values. They're hypocrites. That's why you need people on YouTube like Kidology, like me, who are moderates, who are in the middle, Blueface, the rappers, the drill rappers who are telling you the real stories of crime, killing, poverty, deceit, theft, all of this shit, right? Now you guys are starting to see the news articles come out. People are just being dragged out of their apartments. This apartment I'm living in I literally had shit stolen from here. Y'all saw them. They're stealing mail, all type of shit. They'll steal everything. Your nails, your liver, your identity, anything that they could steal. Now you got the Indian people, the bots coming online. They'll steal anything you got. Any story, a piece of information, a word, a song. Let's not even talk about the gay art community. They'll fucking sell your whole grandmother. They don't give a shit at all. Ain't no Bible or ethics there. They'll sell anything. Anything they got, anything you got. So you might as well, if you do something, you might as well come onto the internet and confess. Because people are just DMing all your fucking business anyway. Some girls probably should. I mean, I hope that girls don't have OnlyFans. Like, I understand public shaming is hard to, like, combat. And people give you mean looks and they're all evil to you. But it's way better to take the public shaming from the Christians than it is to take the, like, death you're going to get from the streets. Like, you can't, resulting to criminality won't make it better, right? Like, if you do something that is maybe like unholy, unrighteous, unmoral or whatever, fucking repent. Like, say, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Move on with your life. If you're scared, go to fucking church. If you're scared, go to fucking church. But if you're in your fucking home, okay, because I told you guys how to live as a single fucking person. If somebody else comes to disrupt your peace, a nigga, a mother, a grandmother, a brother, any fucking person comes to disrupt your peace, you take your motherfucking peace and you let them know what time it is. Anybody can get it. A grandma, a mother, a brother, a child, anybody. That to me, you could get the business.